Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this morning mountain weather update. All right, let's go to the Sierra. It is still snowing there at Palisades, Tahoe, about 5 inches in the last 24 hours. This snow will continue for the rest of the morning. Then it's going to dry up this afternoon and stay dry until about 1:24 when the next storm system moves in to the Sierra. Here's radar this morning. You can see the precip sliding across Tahoe and also Mammoth. There's an area of low pressure up in the Pacific Northwest. You can see the spin there through Washington and Oregon. Rain, snow, and ice up there. So this storm will move in, and then it's going to drop south and become a southern track storm system. Let me show it to you. This is water vapor, so your moisture aloft, whites, blues, and some greens. Here's our area of low pressure. So this low will then drop down and become a southern track storm. The one behind it is more important. That will break away from the trough and move in, and then it's going to drop straight down through the Intermountain states. So it'll spread snow through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, 124 through 126. That'll be the key time period. So the first low, not much of a player. Second low is more of a player with light to moderate accumulations by the time it slides in. Let me show you my bullet points here this morning and what I'm thinking. So in the Sierra, snow early, then drier until 124. Utah, your next snow is 125 with that storm that breaks away and then moves in. Colorado, you've got some light snow today, very light, and also some light snow accumulation 124 through 126. In the Northeast, you've got snow coming afternoon 123 to 124. Pretty light, maybe moderate in some cases. And then a mix of rain and snow, even all rain, 125 and 126. All right, let's go back. I want to show you the forecast radar and satellite here and what it looks like. So that's the situation by this afternoon. Watch the low moving in. It moves, it looks like the snow is going to hit the Wasatch and looks like it's going to hit the Tetons, but watch what happens. It just dries up. By 1:23 in the afternoon, the snow dries up, the low drops to the south into the Four Corners and becomes a southern track low. It's this next storm that's the player. Watch it come in on 124 into 125, spreading snow down through Montana, Idaho, the Tetons, the Wasatch, and then eventually into Colorado as well late in the day into 126. Lingering snow on 126, Colorado, New Mexico. Another storm hits the Pacific Northwest. 127. But I'll tell you, this period of 127 to about 131, there is not much happening across the Intermountain states of Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, Colorado, New Mexico. Really high pressure ridging may settle in for that time period, and we're going to have to wait until early February, I think, to really break that down. All right, let's look at jet stream. So this is tomorrow, 123. Strong subtropical jet blowing in warm air. A trough sliding through New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, and Arizona with that southern track storm system. Here's the jet on 125, another, and this is the second storm that's more important, that's better for the Intermountain West. It'll drop down through Utah and Colorado and Wyoming and New Mexico, 125, and then slide out on 126. Here's 131, and you can see the high pressure ridging there from basically 127 to 131, waiting for that next jet streak to come in off the Pacific. But there's not going to be any cold air. This is going to be a pretty warm period, 127 through about 131 with much warmer air and just no snow. All right, let me show you the snow by time period. So rest of today through tomorrow, very light snow accumulations in most places. BC gets a little bit more. So here's that other storm. This is that one that breaks away and moves in. This one has light to moderate accumulation, 124 to 126, 3 to 6 in the Tetons, 3 to 8 potentially for the Wasatch, 1 to 4 in Colorado, mainly western and southwest aspects in the zones, and the Pacific Northwest gets about 6 to 12. Here's the final time period, and again, this is that warm, dry period, 127 through 131. Most of the snow is Shasta north through the Pacific Northwest into BC. Final stop is going to be the Northeast. Very light snow accumulations, 1 to 4 inches, maybe 1 to 5, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, New York. On 123, 124, and then it turns over to rain-snow mix, 125, 126. Obviously, that will cut down on accumulations. So there you go, guys. That's the morning mountain weather update. Always appreciate you tuning in here, and take care.